The goal for this Illustrator tutorial is to create the text that you see on the screen and learn new techniques along the way. Alright, so we got this dark gray background and we got this red color palette on the left. And we will start by pressing T to select our text tool, type in our text, and we will turn this to red, so press I and select one of these colors, and the text has turned to red. And next we are gonna go to Effects and 3D and Materials, 3D Classic, Extrude and Bevel Classic. And we got some settings over here to adjust, so we got some presets over here on the position, and we could have a look at them of what they do. And we can set a custom rotation, and by moving this box we can see where our text is heading. But for this tutorial we are going to fix with off-axis front. Over here we got extrude depth, so I'll pull this on right for you to see what difference it makes. So as you can see, and we will pull this only just a little, so 8.3 should be enough for us. And for this surface we are going to set to no shading because we don't want any shadow over here, so we will set this to no shading because we are going to color this ourselves, and just hit OK. And now, while having this selected, go to Object, Expand Appearance, and over here on Pathfinder, with more options for Pathfinder, we select this Trim. Over here, this icon, select Trim, and now have this selected, right click, ungroup, and we are going to select upper parts for those. And press I, give it this bright red color. And we will now select only the sides. And give it a, while pressing I, give this darker red color. And that will be for our first technique tutorial. Alright, moving on to the next one. So press T, type in your text, press I, change its color, and we are going to set its tracking to 50, and go to Effect, 3D and Materials, same for this one, Extrude and Bevel Classic. We don't want any extrusion for this, so set this to 0. We don't want any shadows, set this to no shading. And for position, we are going to set this to isometric left. Hit OK, and we are going to, while holding Alt and Shift, move this down, and we got this settings for appearance over here, this icon. And if you don't see this, then go over here to Window, Appearance, check this appearance, and now you can see it. So go to the settings, 3D, Extrude and Bevel, to play with its settings over here. So change this to isometric top, hit OK, and move this up and align with the text over here. So you could zoom in and use arrow keys if you want to. Align it over here, and now select this one down here and give this a darker yellow, and take this one again from up there. While holding Alt and Shift, we move this down and align this over here. and zoom in if you want to, and use arrow keys to align the text, and change the color for this as well. So press I and give it this darker yellow. That will be our shadow. And if you wanted to make this, if you wanted to change the text for this and make this keep on going, then we are going to select this one down here. While holding Alt and Shift, we move this down, and we can change the text over here. So let's say type, and we go back to the settings again. Now we are going to set this to -45 and change this to 30. So we basically moved the text to the other side. And now we are going to, while holding Alt and Shift, move this up and go to the settings again and change this to isometric right, and align this again with the text. Something like that, and change the color for it as well. And select this one down here again, hold Alt and Shift, drag this up, and align this with the text. And change the color for it as well. So press I and select this bright yellow. Now select all of this and align this over here. And there we got it ready. Moving to next, select ellipse tool and draw a circle like that. Press I and change its color. So I pick this gray color, and press T, type in your text. Let's call this designer, and change its color as well. Press I and change its color. And now select those two, first one, and then hold Shift, select the other one, and align those into the center first. And now select ellipse and right click, arrange, and bring it to the front. And now select this one first, while holding Shift, select our circle, go to Object, Envelope, Distort, and make with Top Object. And here we get our text ready. Let's see another way for this technique. So go over here, right click, select the rectangle tool, and draw a rectangle like this. And select direct selection tool and go to this left side, click on it once, and over here give it a value of +30, and go to the right side and give it a value of -30. So we got a shape like that, and type in our text. But before that, I'll just undo this and create the second shape. So go back to rectangle tool and using this smart guides, draw a shape like that from start to finish. And now we are going to type in our text. So let's call this Adobe Illustrator. Change its color as well, and make sure to bring this to the front. So right click, arrange, bring to front, select this one, and then select this one while holding Shift. Go to Object, Envelope, Distort, and make with Top Object. And we got the half of it done. So we will type in our other text. So let's call this 2022. Change the color of it as well. Bring this one to the front, arrange, bring to front, select this one, hold shift and select the other one, go to object, envelop distort and make with top object, and here we got it done. Next one, press T and type in your text. I'll center align its paragraph, so change its color as well. And now we are going to make a symbol out of it. So while having this selected, go to Window, check Symbols, and drag this over here and give it a name. Hit OK, and we will delete this one for now. Now select Ellipse tool and draw a circle like that. Select Scissors tool and click over here once at the top and over here at the bottom once. Now select this, delete it, and we got the half of it, so select it and go to Effect, 3D and Materials, 3D Classic, and we will use Revolve Classic this time. We don't want any shadows to it, so set it to no shading, and we are going to click on this Map Art. So now over here we can select our symbol, and we renamed it to Adobe Illustrator. We will select that, and we can drag this over here. We can adjust it over here, so scale it up if you want to. I'll leave it here, hit OK, and if we can play with it over here as well. So if we were not satisfied with its look, we could go over here and adjust it. So I'll hit OK, and we are done with this one as well. For this one, I've already made some symbols, and we will select rectangle tool and draw a square like that. And now we are going to go to Effect, 3D and Materials, 3D Classic, Extrude Bevel Classic, and we want to give this an extrusion like so. Set this to no shading, we don't want any shadows, and we are going to move this like so, because we want to type in here, down here, and over here. It will make sense now when we get to that. So go to Map Art, and over here select S1, turn this on, Invisible Geometry, and we can see our text now, and scale this up to fit to this square. And we want to change this here now. So we don't want the text here. We don't want it over here. We want the text to be shown down here. So we will keep this at 4th and go to Symbol, select S2 for our second symbol, and scale this up so that it fits this rectangle, this box, and rotate this and move this to match over here. Go to the next one, select S3, scale it up, and rotate this. Now match this as well. We will hit OK now. And there we go. Alright, that's it for this tutorial. If you found this helpful, then don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel as well. Good luck and take care.